Welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the resources and knowledge to help you live the life you were born to lead. Hello, I am Brittany Bigley coming to you with the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose. And today I wanted to jump on and talk to you about how triggers are portals. They are portals to the past. And I've talked in another video about how actions can be portals to the future, but triggers are happening in the present moment, and they are portals to the past so that we can go back and rescript, reframe, heal our core wounding, and ultimately reframe our stuck and start to work from a more authentic and aligned place. And ultimately making aligned actions that can help us become authentic, our authentic selves into the future. So again, this is my personal stories to help better demonstrate this Unstuck Yourself framework. And these are all things that I am working through in the present moment, very timely, happening, as I'm going through it and I'm learning lessons. I'm coming on here to share those lessons with you. So, triggers are portals. So my trigger this week was debating on whether I should tell a certain person about how I genuinely feel about them. And this is someone that I am emotionally, spiritually, was at one point physically connected to, but no longer physical, but still feeling emotionally and spiritually connected to them. And I had this overwhelming, download that I'm still very much coming from a soul body in love. My essence is in love with them. But I have been going back and forth on whether I go ahead and share that information with them. And that is because I am afraid of confirming my stuck. So in this process of being triggered, I realized that my stuck that I have around this trigger is that I feel that I am unlovable. That is my stuck. I am unlovable. Now, why is this trigger for this specific thing? And why do I say that triggers are portals to the past so that we can heal it? Because the trigger is indicating that there's some kind of core wounding that has happened in the past that my brain is now indicating that it's very similar to what's happening in my present moment. So the core wounding that happened to me is my parents' divorce, ultimately. Their separation and their divorce. And there's also some abandonment from my father, so wounding from the abandonment of my father, him going in and coming back, going out and coming back into my life on multiple occasions. So my stuck is that I am unlovable, my core wounding, and the trigger was the portal to the core wounding that happened in the past, and that is my parents' divorce. And the coping strategy that I came up with to be able to deal with what was happening at the time of my parents' divorce is that I shut out everyone. I shut out and shut down any signs of love and affection. And ultimately, I created my stuck, this belief that I am unlovable. And it's a coping strategy because ultimately I did that. I created this I am unlovable belief, and my coping strategy was to shut out love and affection from everyone, including my parents. And that was in order to allow myself to survive the present moment. And that was more bearable to me than the actual breakup of my family dynamic, potentially feeling like there wasn't going to be love, between my parents, towards me, and ultimately the abandonment feeling from my dad when he left, both physically and, emotionally left for some time. And so my coping strategy, it was more bearable for me to believe that I'm unlovable, for me to put that limitation on myself than to feel it from my parents, So again, this trigger that's happened recently within the week of not wanting to tell this person how I feel about them because I'm afraid that it's going to confirm my stuck, which is that I'm unlovable. But the trigger is the portal to the past. And so what I firmly believe and what I've done with my therapist and what this framework is all about is using the trigger to identify the stuck, to go back to the original core wounding, reframe, heal, rewrite the script, the narrative, and create a different belief around what happened to me. So I'm currently in the process of healing this stuck and rewriting this script of I am unlovable. I haven't even told my therapist yet. This is, again, like in real time, the last couple of days, something that has come up that I am working through. But see how it is a portal to the past in order to be able to heal it. And then once I heal it, reframe it, and come at it from a more authentically aligned perspective of who I actually am, it then allows me to be in the present moment, not get triggered, and then create aligned action to create a more authentically aligned future. So again, the trigger is a portal to the past in order for us to go back and heal it, to heal that core wounding. For me, my stuck is that I'm unlovable. The core wounding, the core wounds that happened in the past are my father's abandonment and my parents' divorce. And I'm in the process now of going back, healing that wound so that I can reframe and rewrite my script and change that unlovable belief and move from, this point on when I heal this, move from this point on in a more aligned way so that I can take aligned action towards my authentic self and build a future that's in line with my authentic self. So if this serves, that's great. If you know somebody that could really benefit from this information, please go ahead and share it with them. If you want more content like this showing up for you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, I will see you when I see you. Happy healing. Thanks for listening to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the tools and resources so that you can live the life you were born to lead.